This is like Easy E and NWA. That's like what they did back in the days. What's NWA label called back in the days?
I have
Relentless
no
Records or
clue.
some shit like
I
that.
have no clue.
With Jimmy Iovine. I don't know, whatever. But when Easy E and them like went, no, Ice Cube went to the record label and just like smashed everything to get out of the contract. This is the modern day Ice Cube shit. I don't even think Ice Cube actually did that. I think some of that story is fabricated, but we know this story is not fabricated. So
Wait,
yeah,
hold on
man,
before we continue, bro. Hold on.
this is the modern NWA shit, bro. Nigga, this is the modern NWA shit. So Pooh Shiesty and like Big 30 went to go rob Gucci Man, kidnap him, so they make him sign him out his label. Basically, that's what happened,
Now,
which is crazy. That's
I feel
crazy.
like you know what it is, bro. We got. I'm not gonna defend. I'm not gonna defend Gucci Mane because all the way yet, because I feel like Gucci Mane, what he's been doing since he got out with these artists, been mad predatory, and like he signed the niggas. As soon as he signed them, they just in jail or something happened to them. Like
Hmm.
none of his artists, they're either alive or in jail. He's the only one that's
Yeah,
free right now. So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know, like, and you know how these record label execs be, they don't be trying to like let people out they deal. You feel me? None of
They
that.
can't. It's
Yeah,
not
and
good
it's like,
business. It's not good business acumen, bro. They do.
yeah, but that's true. But you sign all these crash outs. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, what do you think is gonna happen? You signing people that were just like you back in the day. What do you think is gonna
Exactly.
happen?
And like
You
they
feel me?
take disrespect very highly. Like you telling me, yo, I want to get out of my label so I can make more money, and you saying, nah, you can't. I own you, boy. How you expect somebody to take that, bro? Somebody who's him. He's like 24, bro. His brain's not fully developed yet, and he's a street kid, man. He never had
Yeah,
seen shit like this
he's only
before.
24.
Yeah, he young as hell, bro. He's
Nah,
like
that's
my
cap, bro. He
age.
look old as shit, bro. That
Boy,
nigga look.
look at him.
Yeah,
Bro. He's not
this.
older than me. He's probably
Nah,
younger than
this.
me.
Nah,
He's
the
not older
streets. The
than me.
streets will mature you though. The streets will mature you though, for a
Nah,
fact.
he not
Like
mature, bro. He mature
physically,
facially,
physically,
probably. Yeah. Oh,
physically,
yeah. Good.
physically,
Word.
physically. Like how you look and shit.
He said they
You see a
pointed
lot of
AK
shit.
to him. He said they pointed at him on AK point. Like what, bro? AK-47.
Shit crazy,
Yo,
bro.
yo, and Gucci's schizophrenic, bro. You know he was wild. He probably bugging too, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, and
Probably
yeah, that's
glitching.
why I don't really feel away. I'm glad nobody lost their life, but it's like, bro, you
No.
sign these people, and he's basically doing whatever. He's doing what the record label execs was doing to him. They found
Hmm.
you, signed
Yeah.
your ass. You was in jail, so they was collecting all that bread. You feel me?
Facts.
And now you out. You do the same thing to the same people. People could look at it as giving them a chance, but it's like, nigga, what happened? They all in jail. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but all of his artists are either dead in jail, bro. That can't be a coincidence, bro. That
I
really
think he
can't be a
did.
coincidence.
I think too though. Like when you signing people, you don't vet them like that. You don't vet them like 100%. Like you don't understand where they're coming from, what they're currently in. Like I feel like you gotta
Exactly.
go. I feel like they be having to have to go through something before they get signed. You gotta put them through some type
Exactly.
of test, some
Mm-hmm.
type of thing, some type of schooling or something, bro. How
Mm-hmm.
to act like an artist 101, bro. If you fail the exam, we can't sign you, bro. But they're never gonna think like that because they're gonna go for whoever's hot, bro. If your music is hot,
Not
they're gonna,
because, but look at Diddy. He signed people that he could control. Diddy signed people that he
yeah.
control. He ain't have no artist ever do that to him. None of his artists did that.
Hey, and
I'm
we
not
get
saying that's
mad
a
at
good
Diddy,
thing.
right?
I'm
See?
not saying
Yeah.
that's a good thing, but it's like they never did that to him. But you feel me? I think somebody should
Yeah.
have done that to Diddy. I would have probably stopped the nigga from doing all this crazy shit. Somebody,
But
if it happened to anybody, it should have happened to Diddy. You feel me?
but
Someone should have
yes,
roughed him up.
yeah. But apparently I was watching like academic shit and they was basically saying like they've been having like they was been at all it's like Shiesty and Gucci and like so like even like when he was in jail and shit, I guess like when Scar died, what's his name? Big Scar? That's the dude's name? Big Scar?
I think so.
That's Pooh Shiesty's cousin and stuff. And he was saying like how like they like when Scar died, Gucci was asking for the chain back instead of like paying for the funeral. Like he was quick to ask for the chain back instead of paying for Scar's funeral. And they felt like Pooh Shiesty and their family felt like that's like man like
That's
that's
fucked
evil,
up.
bro.
I
Yeah,
don't think they
so
feel like it, nigga. That's evil, bro.
nah,
My
yeah, it
nigga,
is.
that's
I
evil.
know it's fucked up, but that's what they saying. They said that like they felt like that was fucked up by Gucci. So that's where it all started basically, and you know the other stuff was label stuff like that. So probably even that he probably want to get out. He didn't want to have nothing to do with him after that. You feel me? You don't want somebody of that character, like being a label mate with you or anything, being like your label exec or anything. So he want to get off it. I'm saying Gucci said that's not how business works, bro. You need more. I need more out of you for me to get out of this shit. So imagine somebody telling you that, bro. So
Yeah,
it's crazy.
and he's a crash out. He's not a person like, oh, I'm gonna go to the law, I'm gonna go get my lawyer, I'm gonna lawyer up and try to get out of that. That's not what he's taught. That's
Yeah,
not what he's known.
at
So
all.
the only reasonable action for him is I'm gonna force this nigga to take me out by force.
And,
You
and
feel
keep
me?
in mind, his pops accompanied him to do that. His pops was with him. His
Like,
pops.
what do you expect? Now that you said that, I'm really not mad, bro. But like, yeah, like you said, from a business perspective, because
Yeah,
there's ethics in business, but there's no real ethics in business in terms of like when you have an asset that's producing money for you and you're not paying them as much,
yeah,
you're consistently generating revenue, whether that is syncing them in a song, letting somebody else remix it, take the
yep,
sample or something.
yep,
You can consistently make money off of them without paying them that much because
yeah.
contractually you're not obligated to pay them more than what you gave them in the beginning.
At all,
Nigga,
at all.
who's gonna cut that off realistically? But from an actual person standpoint, nigga, you don't treat me nice, nigga. Like you don't treat me nice. You don't treat my family nice, nigga. You
Yeah.
feel me? I'm not really mad at the situation, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It was coming. He should have seen that coming, bro. He
Yeah,
should have
and
seen
like
that
you
shit
should have been
coming.
smart. Why you want a meeting with you say you scheduled a meeting with him to discuss this and you didn't realize like 8 dudes are accompanying him?
8 dudes is probably always accompanying him. It's
Bro, but
probably
like still you should and like you should have a pulse of like the you have to have a pulse on like the feelings right now between both of you guys. You have a, like certain type of pulse to know that bro, he's not jacking you, bro. Like, come
yeah,
on, bro.
exactly.
And
I
you
know
let
the
him
whole concept. Go ahead.
and you let him come, like, come on.
I know the whole concept of paper gangstering, but you also got to know who you're working with. If I know a
Facts.
dude is not all the way there and I have to work with him, I'm going to try to be on his good side.
Yeah,
If I'm not willing to go how far he willing to go, like you
yeah,
feel me, I gotta be on his good and gracious. I'm like just like Biggie, for example.
yeah,
Biggie and Diddy before
yeah,
conspiracy. Biggie wasn't
yeah.
getting paid what he wanted, but Biggie was he was the highest paid artist on that Bad Boys record label. He was the most
Mm-hmm.
well taken care of out of
Facts.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well taken care of, even though based on like what he's made, he didn't really get shit based on what Diddy generated for him. He
Hell no.
generated for Diddy because he definitely said that there was times where he didn't have it. But it's like you still gotta people gotta feel like they're being taken care of. Like you feel me? They have to
So
feel like they're being taken care of.
how you feel about this? You feel like so you feel like the person who granted the opportunity should be compensated more than the person who possesses the talent? You think there's ever a case that
Um,
it should be like that? You think that's
no,
ever a case in any type
I
of
think the
industry?
people. No, I don't think the talent. I think talent should be compensated more. I think that yes, you should be compensated for finding a person, but it should. I feel like it's not sustainable. Like how you make more money than me and I'm the talent and I'm the art. That
But
doesn't make any more. That doesn't make any
like
sense.
the person put you in that environment. They put you there. They put you in the eyes of people, so which you made you generate income as it is. Because before you wasn't, you had the talent, but no, you had no eyes on you, so that generated no money. Like I
Yeah,
put you
I understand. I understand
you
that.
know what
Like
I mean?
yes, you should own your cut. Like all right, look at it. All right, like from all right, look at actual job. We work regular job. So say if you
Mm-hmm.
work for an agency that's hiring you at a hospital, the agency gets paid 100,000 to hire you, and you get paid 70,000 out of that,
Facts.
80,000
Yeah.
out of that. Yeah, everybody gets a cut, but you're not like you feel me. You put me on, but I'm doing the work. Like I'm the art. Like at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, you can't do music. The music is not being made without me. Like the
Facts.
music is not being made. I should be getting a larger share. I should be getting a larger share
But like
or a share
shouldn't.
reasonable enough for me to live reasonably.
Mhm. But like I feel like how sometimes execs think about it is like, yeah, I found you, right, and I'm getting a larger share than you, but you still have to fulfill your contract. Once you fulfill your contract, you can go outside and see if you can get more money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what they
Bro,
think about. They feel like you fulfill your contract, then you go in the market, then the market
bro,
will
this only
basically.
happens in rap. This only happens with rap, bro. And what's the dude from Uptown Records that Diddy was under? He
No, it don't
started
only
this whole,
happen with rap.
bro. What
Only
do you
happens
mean,
with rap.
Punk?
This happens in sports too.
Now I'm not
If I
talking about
sign
R
you
and
to a
B. I'm,
two
I'm
year
talking about like
30,
I know I'm talking
oh,
about music. I'm talking about music in general, like punk,
mm-hmm.
rock, all of it. Everything is 50-50. There's no
Oh,
politics. There's no politics on something like, oh,
oh,
you on the rec, you the feature, but I'm the big artist. You get 25, I get 75 because I'm the big artist. No, everything is 50-50. All of this
for real?
business, these
I don't know
360 deals, this shit started with Uptown Records and Diddy,
that.
the person Diddy was under, and they started doing that shit because they thought they didn't have no talent. They be like, nah, nigga, I'm the man, nigga. I'm the man.
Yeah,
I'm putting you in. It's ego. It's ego, bro. It's
yeah,
ego over anything else. It's a
mm,
common tactic to keep somebody under you, and they don't make them think that they too big of themselves, so you could keep them, bro.